Hello students, in this video I will explain you about the monohybrid cross of Mendelian experiment. So for this experiment, Mendel selected only one character from the pea plant. So the parental generation, he selected the tall and the dwarf plant. Tall and a dwarf plant. And it is represented by the allele capital T for tall plant and small t for the dwarf plant. Here we call it as the homozygous allele because they are same. Homozygous allele because it is same. Now the gametes here, it is represented as capital T for tall plant and small t for the dwarf plant. He made a cross between the tall and dwarf plant. So the F1 generation he found was tall plant. When he crossed this two, he got the F1 generation as the tall plant. Here we call it as the heterozygous allele. Heterozygous allele because it has the allele for both tall and the dwarf plant. But the dominant is expressed here. So the capital T represents the dominant allele and the small t represents the recessive allele. So here he mentioned about the law of dominance. So in the F1 generation, which is dominant, it will be expressed. And which one is the recessive, it will be suppressed in the F1 generation. And this he called as law of segregation. So when you give a chance, this recessive allele will be expressed in the next generation. It will reappear in the next generation. To prove this, he made self-crossing of this F1 generation plants. So self-crossing of tall plant. This one he proved with the Punnett square. So for this we have to draw the square, capital T and small t in the top, and in the side capital T and small t. So when you cross this capital T, you will get capital T, and this one you will get capital T small t, and with this two you will get capital T and small t, and this one small t and small t. See, we can see here the recessive allele is expressed. So this represents the tall one. Here also the dominant is tall one, so it is a tall plant. Here also the dominant allele is tall, so it is a tall plant, and here it is dwarf plant. So in F2 generation, he found the reappearance of the recessive allele. Okay, here the genotype we have to write as capital T, then capital T, small t, and small t. So 1:2:1. So the phenotype will be 3 tall plant and 1 dwarf plant. So the ratio of the monohybrid cross is 3:1.